begin this hour with a rapidly intensifying hurricane churning its way through the Caribbean.
That's right. Forecasters expect Hurricane Ian to grow stronger in the coming days before making landfall along Florida's west coast later this week. Warnings are in effect for Grand Cayman and parts of Cuba. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency over the weekend. He expects widespread power outages as a result of the storm, while the Florida National Guard has activated 5,000 National Guardsmen. 2,000 additional National Guardsmen from Tennessee, Georgia, and North Carolina were also called in to help. And CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca joins us now for more on this. Omar, it's good to have you here. So tell us what more you have learned about Hurricane Ian's path as it heads towards the U.S.
Well, we're getting updated information from the National Hurricane Center about every 3 hours. And you've probably seen those, what they call spaghetti models out there. And it can go anywhere, either the west coast of Florida. There's some models that show it in the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area. Some parts also show it kind of keeping straight up the coastline and going up toward the Florida Panhandle area, which is not as heavily populated. But like I said, the National Hurricane Center is sending out information. The Hurricane Hunter airplanes are going out into the hurricane and basically trying to get the latest data and information they can to update us. So again, in another 3 hours, we'll have more information, but people are planning no matter what all along the coast of Florida.
Yeah, tell us about that, Omar. I mean, Floridians are obviously no strangers to hurricane. People know what to do, how to prepare. But what is it on the ground like? I imagine that people have all of the images of Fiona and the horrible impact that it had in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, given the rain. How are people preparing?
Well, here in the Tampa, St. Pete area, they haven't had a major hit of a hurricane here since 1921. So there's not too many people who have a point of reference at all about what the last hurricane that hit here was. But they are paying attention. People in Florida know about the weather. They know it when they move in here. We were at a place where people were bagging sand, and there was probably at least two or three dozen people there, and the bags were going quick. People were filling it up as fast as they could, loading them up, 15 bags per person. People were grabbing it just to at least have something ready to go. We're here at a Home Depot here, and we see people that are walking out with plywood. They're walking out with aluminum siding. We've seen them with fans, with desiccants. There's some people with desiccants. They're planning to get wet. It's how quick that they can dry off. That's the main thing that they're trying to do. So people are stocking up here. We've seen people buying propane too. If they lose power, at least with a propane tank, you can at least fire up a grill and at least cook something and have a warm meal. So people are prepared here. They know what they're doing. The question is, how close is it going to come to the Tampa, St. Pete area, Clearwater area, or is it going to go up? But either way, even if it doesn't make landfall here, this area is prone to flooding. So they are getting ready just in case. As a matter of fact, one guy just walked by us and said, I'm getting ready, and if I get ready, hopefully it'll divert us. It'll avoid us.
That's always the way to do it.
All of this will be for naught.
Well, that kind of superstition, I'm no stranger to. That's how it was. You know, in Puerto Rico, we would prepare, and now look at what our people are dealing with. Omar, thank you so much. People in Florida, hunker down and prepare. And